Hey guys, welcome to another video of mine. As you can see from the title, this video is all about 10 games which are really good, but in my opinion are made even better with having in-game music. Now, this is not a definitive list by any stretch of the imagination. It's purely 10 games that I enjoyed playing, which I think are enhanced tenfold with having amazing music. If you took the music away from these games, I think the games wouldn't be anywhere near as good. So anyway, let's kick things off. Right, kicking things off is one of my favourite games. This is Pipeline, released by Taskset. This is probably one of the oldest games actually in this list. It's a very, very simplistic game. And the music itself is very simplistic, but it's, considering the music is very, very small little sound bites, it doesn't seem to get irritating. In fact, it's got the complete opposite effect. I actually enjoy the music, and I just think it really makes the game a lot more fun to play. It's one of these games you play and then about half an hour later you're sitting whistling or humming the tune and you're wondering where on earth did I hear that from. But it just, the music really enhances the experience. It's fun, it's bouncy, it's as is the game. The game's a lot of fun, and you know, in my opinion, it just really makes it. If you take the music away from this game, it just wouldn't be the same. I mean, I've played the Spectrum and Amstrad versions of this, and what makes the difference is the music. So that is Super Pipeline. Next up, it's not, I wouldn't say it's a massive favourite game of mine, Rambo First Blood, released by Ocean. Now, from a technical point of view, it's the music, the soundtrack to this is pretty incredible. It's Martin Galway at his very best. It's not my favourite Martin Galway piece by any imagination, but it's a wonderful piece. I mean, the title screen is awesome, but the fact that you can play the game, you know, with this soundtrack in the background just really adds to the atmosphere of the game. I never ever actually did complete this game. I've seen other people playing it and it's not a particularly long game, but I'm just completely pants at it. If the truth be told, it's one of these games that I probably loaded up quite a lot just to listen to the music. I don't know why I just found the game really difficult. But it's got a really amazing track. So yeah, that's Rambo. That was number 2 in the list. These are not in any particular order, by the way. Right, next one is Kong Strikes Back, released by Ocean. Again, like Pipeline, it's a real fun arcade little game. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and the music is just a lot of fun. It really kind of helps push the action along. Again, I think it's Martin Galway that did this part, or did this piece I should say. Some of the sort of sound effects, or not sound effects, some of the sort of the voices, is that what you call it? Like that, yeah, it's just amazing. Actually, I did an 8-bit face-off kerfuffle fairly recently with this game, and my favourite version was the Commodore 64. Again, I think the big thing that really set it apart was the music. Well, I think the Amstrad music wasn't too bad, to be fair, but the C64 music is just awesome, it really is. Again, like Pipeline, it's not a particularly large or long piece of music, but it's just fun. It doesn't really irritate, at least it doesn't irritate me. Might irritate you, don't know. As you can see, I'm absolutely pants it as well. So that is Kong Strikes Back. Next one on the list, I could not leave this game out. This is Way of the Exploding Fist, released by Melbourne House. This is an awesome game. It's my favourite Kung Fu game, beat 'em up on the C64. Probably International Karate or International Karate Plus. Both of them are probably technically better than this game. But again, I think what really makes this game for me is the soundtracks. I don't know how many, I think there's about maybe 4 or 5 different soundtracks, depending on what level you get to. It really sets the scene, it captures the essence of the game absolutely perfectly. And normally music in a beat 'em up wouldn't be something that you would really look for, but when the music is as good as it is in this, then you know, it really adds to the game. I'm completely rusty at this game. I used to be able to get quite far, never did complete it. Can you complete the game? I'm not too sure. I was trying to avoid doing the leg sweep. Well, unfortunately, I'm not really going to get to let you hear any of the other tracks. It's only this one you're getting to hear here, but as I said, there's quite a few, and they're all completely distinctive, all completely original. It really, really just makes this game what it is. So that is Way of the Exploding Fist by Melbourne House. Next one, couldn't leave this one out, Super Pipeline 2, which was the sequel to Pipeline 1, or Super Pipeline I should say. Again, much the same as the first one, it's a whole lot of fun, it's a wonderful arcade game. I mean, this is one of my, it's not just one of my favourite Commodore 64 games, it's one of my favourite video games of all time, including anything. It's just tremendous fun. And again, the music in it, it's little short bursts of music, it's catchy, it helps to push the action along, and it just enhances the whole game experience. Again, you take the music away from the game and it would not be half the game, in my opinion. I never can't laugh at that little clip. Absolutely brilliant. If you've never ever played this game, please do yourself a favour and give it a go. Granted, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but if you ever watch any of my live streams, you'll know it's a big favourite of mine. I usually do play it, but like I says, it's a great game, but it's made even better with the awesome music. You know, technically it's probably not particularly difficult. You know, I don't even know who did the music for the game, but it really helps us to kind of push the action along. And in my opinion, it makes a really good game even better. So yeah, that's Super Pipeline 2, released by Taskset. Next one, this is it's a surprising addition to the list. This is Castle of Terror. Again, it's another Melbourne House game, which is interesting. 2 Melbourne House games in this list. When I say surprising, it's surprising for me because this is it's a text adventure with graphics, but the music is just fantastic. It was the music that would make me play this game. I just thought it really added to the ambience of the game. You take the music out, it's a bland text adventure, but with the music, it's an amazing game. It really is, and it's the reason that I played it. I've completely forgotten where I need to go. Here we go, a new location. Listen to that is just awesome. Kenny going round in circles a wee bit. Anyway, listen, that is the cracking Castle of Terror by Melbourne House. Next on the list is a game I never really played until way years after I got the Commodore 64, and I've fallen in love with it big still. This is Auf Wiedersehen Montag, which I think was the last Monty game in the series. Correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sure it was the very last one. But yeah, I think, was this Sid tune? I'm sure it was what do you call it, written with Ben Dalglish and Rob Hubbard. But it's a beautiful piece of music. And having that to listen to makes you want to play the game. Joystick, it seems to be kind of moving itself here. That's my excuse. But unlike the music in like Pipeline, Super Pipeline, Super Pipeline 2, it's quite a long piece of music, and you know, let's be honest, technically it's very impressive. You need to excuse my gameplaying skills, it's been about, 30 odd years since I played most of these games. And as we all know, 8-bit games were absolutely rock hard. So that's Auf Wiedersehen Montag, released by Gremlin Graphics. Again, great game, made even better with a cracking soundtrack. Right, the 8th game is The Last Ninja. Now, The Last Ninja has probably got one of the most impressive soundtracks. You know, if you look at any lists, top 10 lists, best Sid tunes ever on the Commodore 64, this one frequently comes up, and it's well deserved. This was Ben Dalglish, probably at his very best. Can't remember, you got to find the sword? I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I played this game. Was that shuriken there? I think it is. As you can see, I'm absolute pants. I wasn't always this bad at games. I do get quite frequent criticism, probably justified that enough, by people saying, why don't you read the instructions for games? But I don't do that. I don't have time to read instructions, so... Most 8-bit games, to be fair, you can just play, but yeah, some of them are slightly more complicated. But yeah, listen to that soundtrack. I mean, there were games, in fact I did do a video, I'll put a link to it up above. There were games that were absolutely garbage, but you played them just to listen to the music. I mean, that's how good the SID chip was. In the right hands, it could sing, you know, and there was games that I would play simply to listen to the music. That's The Last Ninja. That was released by System 3. Right, I've put these last two in order of favourite. Monty on the Run. Monty on the Run's probably my favourite SID tune ever. It's an incredible bit of music. Now the reason it's not this is not number one in the list, although it's my favourite SID tune, it's not. I'm trying to explain this. It's not the number one game that is enhanced with having the music. Yeah, having the music made this game a lot of fun, but there is one game that I think is made even better with having the music, which you will see in a few minutes. But Monty on the Run, great little game. I always thought it looked a bit like a Spectrum game, and I think it did come out in Spectrum first, but it's a great game. But what really, again, set this version apart, head and shoulders above the Amstrad, above the Spectrum, is the Rob Hubbard track. It was basically Bohemian Rhapsody of the SID world. I mean, it's about 4 minutes long. Variety in it as well, the different tunes, instruments, it's like 3 or 4 different pieces of music all in one. It's just an incredible thing. If you've never ever listened to this all the way through, then please go and check it out. It's just an amazing bit of music. Again, I never got particularly far in the game, but it didn't bother me. I just liked playing it and listening to the tunes. There we go, that is Monty on the Run. That is probably my second favourite game that is enhanced with having a cracking soundtrack. But my number one favourite game that I enjoyed playing because of the music was Commando. It's a lovely port, but the music just really drove you on. The music just went so well with the whole military aspect of the game. I thought that the sort of the what I'm trying to see here, just it drove you on. You know, the actual beat, the tempo. That's what I'm trying to say. The tempo of the music really added to the game itself. Again, you play any other version of Commando. I mean, probably technically, maybe not technically, but graphically, the Spectrum one's probably a better game. But you throw in the Rob Hubbard music to this version, and to my mind, it makes this the one to play. I used to sit in this for hours on end. But my skills have sadly deserted me over the years. But like I says, guys, there's lots of other games that have got amazing music, but I try to... These are games that have in-game music, and to my mind are enhanced tenfold with having the music in place. If there's any other games that you think have great in-game music, please put your comments below and I'll maybe give them a go. And as always, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you again.